my name is cold beer, and let's start with SurrounDead. As developers say here, 5 years have passed since civilization fought against the virus, but nothing has changed. The world lays in ruins with no one to lead humanity to a brighter future to fight against the zombies, and people have fallen back to a dark style of life. Well, I guess you can imagine the setting where there are zombies everywhere, but the most dangerous thing is a healthy human who wants not your brain but your stuff and probably your butt. So this is an open world survival game where you will travel through a devastated post-apocalyptic landscape, fight zombies, human survivors, and wildlife in general. For that you will have many different firearms, melee weapons, tactical clothing, and different types of equipment. Cool thing is that you can also drive vehicles. You will also have to manage them and keep in good shape. The game has around 90% positive reviews, and players on Steam are saying that this is a surprisingly fun game with a lot of potential. The Last Faith. This is a beautiful Metroidvania Souls-like with non-linear exploration mechanics. Dark visuals, gothic landscape, and gloomy atmosphere is for sure not oriented for those who like airy-fairy games vomiting with colors. So here you will journey along snow-dusted mountains and castles, and along the way you will discover and upgrade a range of tools for destruction. People on Steam are saying that The Last Faith is very similar to Bloodborne. Players are praising the great soundtrack and entertaining combat. Bosses are very fun to fight as well. The bad thing is that exploration is not very rewarding. Players are complaining that you can find weapons you can't use and spells you cannot cast without heavily investing in some lame stats you don't even remotely want. Anyway, the game has around 80% positive reviews, so if you like the genre, you may want to give it a try. God of War. Here you play as Kratos, a man who now lives in the realm of Norse gods and monsters. It is in this harsh, unforgiving world you must fight to survive, and teach your son to do the same. So to say short, he will slay the whole pantheon of pre-Viking gods and creatures, because why not? You are awesome and they suck. This version has some nice upgrades compared to the PlayStation version. For example, here you'll enjoy true 4K resolution with unlocked frame rates. I can already smell your computer's fear because you may smell him burning. You will also get higher resolution shadows, improved screen space reflections, ultra-wide screen support, and so on. Game also supports DualShock controllers. Inscryption. This is a card-based RDC that blends the deck-building roguelike, escape room-style puzzles, and psychological horror into a well-mixed Bloody Mary. You'll acquire a deck of woodland creature cards by draft, surgery, and self-mutilation, unlock the secrets lurking behind the walls of a mysterious cabin, and embark on an unexpected and deeply disturbing adventure. So don't play this game with your little kids or something. Anyway, overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam are well-deserved. This game is a real gem. Also, if you are in doubt, you can play the free demo version.
Fight Grab.
Mortal Kombat is for the weak. If you want to become a really strong and respectful warrior, there is another way better game for that. You may think that I am joking, but
Fight Grab
has 93% of positive reviews, so it's officially better than most fighting games ever released. You will take control of a simulated physics-powered grab and fight various opponents with one basic rule: flip your enemy over to win. Take advantage of a wide range of equipment to beat your opponent down: claws, swords, guns, armor, jet engines, and more. Maybe a dildo, I don't know. And you have to stop your opponent's blade with your pincers, run along walls, and generally go full-on crab with all the fighting techniques at your disposal. This game is just like you always wanted fight games to be, but probably never realized.
Fight Grab.
Will end that ravenous fighting game hunger you were feeling for years.
Or maybe not, I don't know, maybe you are just a monkey on a branch in the zoo and you just like how my channel sounds.
Stardew Valley. This is probably the most famous life and farming sim on Steam, although it wasn't the original idea that propelled the game into the stars. The makers of Stardew Valley were inspired to recreate the look and feel of a game called Harvest Moon. So here you can create your own character, build the farm of your dreams, become a master rancher, socialize with other characters, and explore the world around you. You can have husband or wife and kids, also a cat or a dog, and a lot of vegetables you can harvest and sell. Almost all the reviews are positive. I had to scroll down for 5 minutes to find the first negative one, and it was some kind of gibberish anyway. If you like farming and life sims, Stardew Valley is a must-play for you. Hitman World of Assassination. This is probably the best Hitman experience possible nowadays. Here you'll visit more than 20 different locations, unlock new gear, travel a living and breathing world filled with intriguing characters and lethal opportunities. With this bundle you will get Hitman 3 game, with 6 DLCs, VR mode and access to all Hitman 1 and Hitman 2 missions. People on Steam are saying that this is an amazing experience, very sandboxish and will provide many hours of fun, although it has one big flaw. You know, every witness asked about,
"Have you seen anything strange?"
will tell you about a tall, bald man with a barcode tattoo. Most of the time the tattoo is visible for everyone. It's really dumb. Honestly, have you seen anything stranger this week? If yes, share in the comments. Spill your tea. U-boat. This is a simulator of a submarine from the Second World War era, yet it is different from other more action-oriented games. U-boat is a survival sandbox with crew management mechanics, while its primary theme is life of German sailors. The boat is their home, but it can become their grave at any time. The game is influenced by Fallout Shelter, XCOM and also the movie Das Boot. They even use the same decals for the submarine as seen in the movie. So here you'll have to control the crew in order to control your boat. You will look after their mental and physical health, make sure the sailors won't become angry or tired. If their spirit is low, there is a chance of whining, bad morale and even a skirmish. So as real Germans back then would say,
Yeah, so take care of them and make Hitler proud, ja by sinking those ships of capitalist America, ja, Bier mit Sauerkraut, ja wunderbar.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. This is one of my favorite games I have ever played. Yeah, I am a fan of Star Wars and my whole childhood I dreamed of becoming a Sith. So I could teach people I don't like a lesson. A lesson of... From all Souls-like games, Fallen Order had the most satisfying combat I've seen since the times of the third Witcher, and I probably liked it so much because it reminded me of those sword dances I did as a Geralt. The game started slow, but the more I played, the more powerful I got. You know, skills like running on walls or throwing spinning lightsaber into a bunch of puny enemies are not given to you all at once. At the beginning you suck as a Jedi, even some random rat can kill you if you are not careful enough. So I died a lot. But later I became a real combat god because I discovered a story mode difficulty. Yeah, this is a Souls-like game even noobs like me can enjoy. Kynseed. In this life sim you will have to raise a family, farm the land, run shops and explore a world where everyone ages. Yes, here you will live your life in a quirky world where everyone dies at the end, including your pets. What a great idea to make everyone happy, right? Anyway, heroes here are just like degrading weapons in Dying Light. When you break one, you can just take another. So no reason to be sad, because when you die here you step into the shoes of your children and continue your legacy. And then you die again, and then you continue again. Cool thing is that developers are still updating the game and not just fixing various bugs, but also adding various fun things like farmhouse customization, new challenge system with rewards, story cutscenes, and so on. On Steam, where it is possible to see playtime of reviewers, 100 hours is quite a casual thing. In general, this is a really cool spin on classic farming sim games, with so much to do and so much to see. From crafting and running a business to exploring the wilderness and meeting some marvelously malevolent monsters, Kynseed has it all. Ghostwire Tokyo. Here the city is overrun by deadly supernatural forces after 99% of the population just vanished, so you will use a powerful arsenal of spectral abilities to fight the paranormal threat and unravel the mystery behind the mass disappearance. It may sound and look a bit like a horror game, but the main emphasis is not on the horror, rather on the fast-paced gameplay where you use your powerful abilities and can fight various ghosts like a true Ghostbuster, or more like a Ghost Eliminator, because you kill them.
How can you kill somebody who's already dead?
Oh, shut up, it's not a science game. And seriously, the game has a rating that allows 12-year-olds to play, so grow your mental balls and dive in. And I'll thank you for watching, have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.